The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Kansas City Royals and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Jordan Zimmerman is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was pretty effective. Got the win and only allowed 2 runs. He's going to try and do that here again.
With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jarrod Dyson strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jarrod Dyson.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike 1 as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
First pitch, 7:05.
And he lays off for ball 1. And oh, to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight, 43 degrees at first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Worth will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Stepping in, Nori Aoki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, Johnson has been known to have a little bit of a floating strike zone at times. You know, sometimes he's dead on with the corner pitches, and other times he's a little stingy. That same thing could be said for the high and low as well.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Eric Hosmer gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Low for ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Rendon is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end the inning. KC down in order. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Yeah, Matt, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He works hard at his craft, and he really knows what works for him at the plate.
Edwin Jackson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, you got to love having Alex Gordon in the outfield. Remember, he's a converted third baseman. It absolutely flies, gets a great jump, and really leaves it all out there out in the outfield. He's won 4 Gold Gloves in a row, 2011 through 2014. He's as good as it gets.
Denard Span will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Aoki on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
No one out with a runner at second. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. A runner at second, nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put 2 men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Bryce Harper will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
You see here on Show Track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington. After 1, no score. Alex Gordon makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
In there, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and 1. Zimmerman looks in. Here's the 2-1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Salvador Perez will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part. He just needed a little more help.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
It probably goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at-bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Line to the right side. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in last time out, albeit in a losing effort.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pin that loss on him. I mean, he was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Dyson's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Here's the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Nope.
2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Jason Worth takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8th, second baseman
Anthony Rendon set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1. The 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Barry Blanton will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Zimmerman gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Stepping in now, Rod Kurowski. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Nope.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Edwin Jackson.
Edwin Jackson will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Jarrod Dyson as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now. Two-strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Third inning, no score to this point. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Jordan Zimmerman digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
In there, no balls and a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll throw against his body to first. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Boy, that's a nice play up the middle right there because this ball's hit sharply. But you can see him really stretch out to get it. Then just sort of take a few steps to steady himself, not rushing anything, and then makes that good throw on the first.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw in time to get Span as he nearly beat that one out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Set to deliver on 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Bryce Harper would be next. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing happened in that half inning against Edwin Jackson. It remains 0-0. Nori Aoki is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
These guys are still looking for that elusive first hit, and this never had a chance of being the one. Just an easy pop-up as he keeps rolling right along.
Now to the plate, Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. To short, hit hard. There is Desmond on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Zimmerman's ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. KC down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bryce Harper is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Into the windup and the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Ryan Zimmerman is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
3-2 now.
You can bet that man right there is thinking he'd love to get a shot with the bases loaded.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. 2 on here with 1 man out. And stepping in is the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. First pitch on its way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he takes strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Salvador Perez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Harper. 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Barry Blanton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Jason Worth comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run for Jason Worth. His first homer so far in the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The second baseman.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for Washington.
And on a night when the temperature is in the 40s, this one's going to sting for a while. No doubt about that.
Standing in now, Jordan Zimmerman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Liner towards second. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And not only has he been dominant on the mound, he's now out hitting the opposition as well. It's tough to do much better than that.
Denard Span steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. A 2-run shot there for Denard Span. His first homer here in the series as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Ian Desmond will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kurowski ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Bryce Harper will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning. And now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. Look, that'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Ryan Zimmerman will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And the call's gone out. That's going to be all for Edwin Jackson. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Wade Davis is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Adam LaRoche steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Grounded softly to the right. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. 5 innings complete. The Nationals are out in front here, 3-0. Rod Kurowski will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
Lorenzo Cain will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Gerard Dyson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. At the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Well, sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or 2 if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. KC down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Villanueva will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Carlos Villanueva.
Jason Worth will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
On the ground to third. Moustakas has it and taken in out there for the first out.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Aoki is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Jordan Zimmerman is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas is right there, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Nori Aoki will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That evens it up, 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, 1-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
And that curveball's left a lot of guys shaking their heads so far. I mean, I've got to think a lot of these guys are even sitting on it, but they still don't seem to be able to square it up.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
This is pulled into right. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Nationals 3 and the Royals nothing. And there is Denard Span. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Denard Span.
Now the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Ian Desmond stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. To short. Kurowski fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Bryce Harper digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A breaking ball that time that he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Ramos. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ready with the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And that is not good.
Hit to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 3-0. Salvador Perez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. One and two, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Worth is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Barry Blanton.
Barry Blanton digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Into the box, Rod Kurowski. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
And now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Alcides Escobar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper moves over, and the inning is over. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Nationals 3 and the Royals 1. David Robertson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
David Robertson.
Ryan Zimmerman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. Kurowski ranges to his right and reined in, one away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Adam LaRoche strides in, grounded out his last time through. Robertson pauses. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Jason Worth is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement. And then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Cut fastball, and it's by him, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And it's a 4-1 game.
Yeah, this would have been sensational if he gets it, but once it gets by him in left field, it's a sure double.
Zimmerman.
Jordan Zimmerman to get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And now he'll have a good hitter's count here to try and pick up a 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
All even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now a 4-1 Washington lead. Gerard Dyson will stand in to start off the ninth here with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Nori Aoki will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Yeah, it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Eric Hosmer makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 4-1. Good night from D.C.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Kansas City, 1 run on just 1 hit. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jordan Zimmerman. The loss goes to Edwin Jackson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. It's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.